You've been dodging me.
I've not been dodging you.
You've been dodging me.
I have not.
And I'm sick of it, and I want it to bring it to light.
Okay.
For the record,
Right.
okay? I text you on Wednesday. I'm like, hey, when are we going to record the podcast? And then you don't respond to me. The
No, I
next
said-
morning, you respond.
Yeah, that's true.
And
I
you're
was
like,
at work.
I was like, when do you want to do the podcast? And you were like, I've been busy. Which
I mean, I
doesn't
have. I just
doesn't
started a
answer
new
my
job,
question.
Whatever.
And then the next day, I text you. I say, hey, when do you want to do the podcast? No response
I really didn't respond twice.
on Discord.
Oh, okay. Well,
It was
that's
because
Discord, man.
you invited me to play Valorant, and I was like, no, my internet sucks.
Right. So then I didn't play and I got off.
Yeah, but you were still on when I messaged again, and I was like, when are we going to do the podcast?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And I didn't respond.
And you did not respond.
I'm sorry. That's on,
And then I
that's
text
on
you.
me.
I text you the next day, and you're like, "When do you have time this weekend to do the podcast?" And you're like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Okay, pick a day and a time." And you were like, "Probably Sunday."
Yeah, and here we are. Today's Sunday. Bam.
But that doesn't give me a time.
I'm sorry.
And then I text you the next day. This is yesterday now, and I'm like, "What time works best for you? Just like choose a time." And you responded, "Got you."
I'm pretty good.
So I just
Well, because if you're driving it, because you were like, I got my car back.
yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, if you're going to come to me, then I'm going to let you pick because I don't have any plans today. And then I'll plan my day around that.
Yeah, so for context, I didn't have my car because I had to like take it in for
We're just enemies now. I hate Jackson, and
Yeah.
I've been avoiding him on purpose. It's not that I'm an idiot, because I'm not.
that's right. I had to take my car in because I got a recall notice, and I was it was for the transmission.
Yeah,
and
I
was
want to
like,
tell you, last time we were driving in your car, the entire time the check engine light was on.
well, that's normal.
Really?
That's yeah.
No, it's not.
It's normal for a car with over 100,000 miles. I feel like.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Why not?
The check engine light in our 2009 Honda Accord, which has 180,000 miles on it, has not been on over the past 80,000 miles.
Well, is that car built tough like a Ford?
No, it's built well, like a Honda.
I don't know what to
Or
tell
Ford.
you.
I don't mean to dog on Ford. I'm sure they make
Yeah, so
fine
we were
cars.
trying to schedule around that.
Yeah.
And then I actually ended up getting my car back because some brave soul decided to work through the night tirelessly to fix my car
to fix your car.
because
Well,
they
didn't
had it for 4 days.
They also promised that they were going to fix it earlier.
Yeah,
I mean,
so,
like, I do.
I scheduled the appointment. I mean, this is a recall, so I'm not even paying for it. Like, this is just shit they have to do because they got sued.
Yeah.
So, like, I take it in, or I scheduled the appointment a week in advance.
Right.
A week and a half in advance or something like that. I take it in, and they're like, hey, we don't have the parts in, which is insane because
it's
you
a
had
recall,
time,
so you would
and it's
think
a
that-
recall.
Yeah.
So I was like, whatever. If you keep it till tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes, and they're like, the parts aren't here, and it's like, okay. And then the
Supply
next
chain
day,
issues.
the next day they call me, and they're like, we're not gonna get to it, which is insane because you're already 2 days late.
Yeah.
So it's
Hey,
it's
whatever.
whatever.
I mean,
at
did
this
you take it
point.
to like a Ford dealership?
Yeah, I took it to a Ford dealership.
I was gonna say, well, yeah, like I'd imagine they're busy, but it's not like mechanics are there like selling cars.
No, they're there all day.
I know, but that's what I mean. Like the
It's
mechanics are
insane.
doing the mechanical part of their job.
Yeah, it's not like they're also selling cars.
Yeah, it's not like So in theory, all roles should be covered. So
Yes.
they should have had someone to be able to do your car.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's tough.
they
Well,
should
whatever.
have
But then
that.
someone stayed up and did. I mean, good on like that's really nice of them that they did that. But
Anyway, we're braver than the Marines for what we've been through recently, and we're here today.
right,
Welcome
yeah.
back to the show.
I started a new
We're
job
in
this
an
week,
aquarium.
so I apologize for my lack of response. Yeah, we're also in an aquarium.
We're in an aquarium.
We're not in an aquarium. This is actually the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah?
A lot of people don't know that.
Is that what you want to go out on? Is it the hill you want to die on? We're in the Pacific Ocean. We're in a submarine right now.
You want to switch?
We're in the yellow submarine. Well, I just thought aquarium would be believable.
Well, we have an aquarium.
I'm just trying to build up
That's what this is.
Well, yeah. Audio listeners, we're in Henry's house.
Yeah, we're in my house with my mega mansion with our aquarium.
We're in Henry's mom's house, and we have a TV, and the TV is just looping like a fish tank.
Like a 15-second video of fish swimming around in a fish tank.
4K,
that's what it
though.
would be if it wasn't an aquarium.
Right.
Which it is.
But we are in an aquarium.
We're in it, yeah. We're like SpongeBob.
And we're in it. We
might
paid
as
the
well be
admission
British.
tickets.
The way we in it.
What was that?
You know, because like we're in it. We might as well be British.
Well, you're in it. I'm not.
Right.
I don't know what I am.
Like
I've never done like one of those like 23andMe, you know?
I just know, I could tell because my grandparents were like, yeah, we moved from England. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
Well, and none of my parents, we don't have any like
So unless they're
history
lying.
of that. We don't have like a written history.
Yeah, I've like been to my grandparents' house.
My dad, like, he did a 23andMe like a while ago. He was like, before that, he was very certain that his father came from, or his grandfather came from Italy. He got the 23andMe. He is 0% Italian.
Zero?
He is 0%
That's crazy.
Italian. It was like 50% like Eastern European. So it's like Russian, Polish, like Eastern European
Russia
type.
is not in Europe.
Russia's part of Europe.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Are you kidding me right now?
If you go to Cetera online map quiz on Google,
Yeah.
and you look up the Europe test, Russia's on there.
Do it right now.
No.
Russia is part of Asia.
And Europe.
And Europe?
Yes.
Is that a thing?
What do you mean is that a thing?
Well, it's two different continents. It can't be part of both.
Why can it not?
Because I said so.
What continent is like Guatemala part of? North or South America?
Ooh, that's a good question. I've never thought about that. I feel like probably north.
But why?
I don't know. They just decided that.
Who?
It's in Central America.
Like, what are you talking? Your logic has no. There's no
Christopher
logic behind your
Columbus.
reasoning. Christopher Columbus.
No, but I mean, you know, there are 7 different continents.
Yeah.
And so usually a country belongs inside of one of those and not multiple.
Right.
But I don't know. I guess, you know, like the region of Central America is called Central America.
But there's no Central American continent.
Right.
It's North America.
Yeah.
And South America.
Right. I'm really glad we could get through this.
This is great.
I
We're
really
off to a
studied
good
up
start.
on my geography.
Yeah. Did you ever do one of those like geography bees?
I guess I have to. I didn't even know that Russia was considered to be part of Europe.
Dude, I crush those like online map quiz things.
Yeah.
I know where all the countries are. If you gave me a map, I would be like, that's Bangladesh. And you wouldn't know if I was right.
I wouldn't.
But I would be.
Okay.
And that's important to know.
That's important for your own self-justification.
Yeah. It's for my ego, mainly.
Right,
I just want to be better than people.
Yeah. I can't relate, but yeah.
Yeah. What's going on, man? What's happening in your life?
No, I just started a new job, dude. That's why I've been dodging you all
Yeah,
week.
you've been dodging me. You've been
Yeah, I'm
throwing
sorry.
shade.
I've
Pussy
not been
boy.
throwing shade. I've just been busy. I haven't been like, damn, you know, all my bloods out there. I haven't been like, damn, you know, Jackson,
Okay.
he sucks, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we're falling off. No.
We are falling off, though.
No, we're not.
We're falling off. I think the moment you're born, it's a downward slope.
So I feel like
The
that's more
downward
of like
spiral.
I meant more of like our relationship. As like,
Okay. Yeah, we're on the up and up. Buy
Yeah.
low, sell high. Buy in now, viewers.
Right, yeah.
Which is a good reminder to hit the subscribe button. And maybe leave us a
even-
comment down below.
Maybe even give us a comment, maybe even a like.
Yeah.
Maybe
You
even
know, there
like
was
that video.
a comment on our last episode. Someone said, because we were talking about like duos of different duos. And someone left a comment that said, you guys remind me of Ludwig and Slime. And I was
I know
like,
who's who.
it's very obvious.
I don't have to think about that for even a second.
Yeah, no, it's not even close.
Yeah. So you're definitely slime. Though.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Because I have like back problems, and I get banned off Twitter occasionally.
I love Slimesicle.
And you're.
Oh, are you being serious though? Do you think that you're slime and I'm Ludwig?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Do you think it's the other way?
I thought it was the other way for sure.
What?
Yeah.
I am not Ludwig.
Really?
No.
I feel like you're like the face.
Am I?
I don't know.
Am I a face?
Yeah, you're a good-looking guy.
Am I a Mario?
No. Well, that's a good comparison.
You know, I'm not Mario.
We're
I play Yoshi and shit in Mario
That's
Party.
like the best compliment I think I've ever been given. Maybe the second best compliment I've ever been given.
What?
That we got compared to Ludwig and
Oh, I
Slime.
know. That's why I was like, I was flattered.
I love them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is great, man.
Thank you, viewer. I should check right now.
You
see
are
who it was.
okay. You are not slime though. There's just no way.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not?
Cause you're not a cretin. Like.
I do snort when I laugh, and that's kind
like
of
you're
like
a big
cretin.
like Ludwig's like he's not like a big guy, you know what I mean? But he's like a big guy. Like he's like
Wait.
he walks around. He's like I'm Ludwig, and you're the same.
I would never do that.
You're the same.
Are you kidding me? Am I like that?
You're like that.
I mean,
dude.
I love Ludwig, but like, I don't think he's. Yeah, I guess he is kind of like that. I'm questioning my entire personality and all my decisions now. Am I like that?
I don't know. Not
People
really.
walk around and they see me and they think in my head, I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'm Henry.
No, you're more self-aware.
Yeah, like I'm not that cool.
No, you're fucking lame.
Right, but I also think that, you know, I'm not lame pretending to be cool.
Right.
I'm like kind of lame and self-aware that I'm kind of lame.
Yeah. No, I don't know how to describe it. You just have like it's the way you carry yourself. Like you just walk around and you're like, fuck it.
That's true.
Which is the same with me too, but like I do crimes.
And you're really funny.
And that's what makes us different.
I guess.
You know what I'm saying?
I would do a crime if pushed, but I think you would do a crime just like for
You
the
need
sake
to be
of
peer
doing it.
pressured.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Have you had like a
I was waiting for you to be like, have you ever been peer pressured into doing substances?
that I wasn't gonna say substances. I was just gonna say like anything. Like is there a moment where like you got peer pressured and then you were like, oh, this is bad?
I don't know about peer pressure and then like, oh, this is bad, but I can be very easily influenced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think if like you know how like they have people who stand outside like election centers like where you go vote?
Yeah, no, so I'm not doing that. That would never happen. I do still have like a solid basis of like self-image and worth.
I think someone could get you there.
I don't think so.
I think someone could get you there.
Really?
I think a really strong persuasion artist, because that's what they're called. That's their title. I think someone
Put that on my resume. Henry Gleason, persuasion artist.
Well, you're not you're getting persuaded. You're the persuadee.
I could persuade, but only to like a certain extent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like, you know, my boss at Verizon, which I have now quit, started a new job. Great.
The arc here is insane.
The arc is insane.
The arc is 2 episodes long.
It's crazy, yeah. But now I have a job like in my field and I love it and it's great. But like my boss, like, you know, I was telling, like one time this woman came in and she was like, hey, can you help me fix my voicemail?
Yeah.
And he would not shut the fuck up about pulling her account.
Yeah.
And I was like, my man.
You said that last time, yeah.
I know. It's like, I just can't, like, I just think that's like not, like, I know that I'm like a salesperson. And
It's
like,
not ethical.
Yeah, like I would make better money, but like I don't care. I'm here to like.
But you're running a business.
Yeah, but like I wasn't there. I was getting paid like $10 an hour plus commissions to tell this lady to go fuck off.
Yeah.
She also had like
That's
the
your
second,
job.
like the second newest phone that Samsung makes.
So that means there's an opportunity
To upgrade to the newest phone. But
That's
it's
right.
Just like, you know, that's why like people hate salespeople. Like there's a difference between making it.
That's what you signed up for.
No, I know, but like
You signed up to be the tax collector in the Bible. What was his name? Like Lazarus or some shit. That's you.
Yeah, I guess so. So I guess I'm really glad that I quit. I don't think I would have. Like I can sell things, but only if people. I can push you a little bit if you have it in you that you might be able to change your mind.
Yeah.
I cannot change your mind if you, like, within yourself are just like, no, I'm set.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, if someone walks in and they're like, you know, I'm thinking about getting a new phone, I could absolutely convince them to get a new phone.
Yeah.
But if they walk in and they're like, I'm not buying anything, I'm also not going to push them because I think that's dumb.
Yeah. I walked into I think it was my freshman year of high school, because the guy like doing the thing was my English teacher at the time. And it was like an info session for debate club, and I wanted to do debate club because I was like, I'm good at that. I have the right opinions.
I would say so.
So I was like, I can talk and be persuasive. And then I went in the meeting, and they described it like I was going to be like in a war. Like it was like,
You're on the battlefield right now.
we're gonna have you on your knees 24/7,
Whoa.
and you're gonna be, you know,
Love it.
pull up your bootstraps type shit. Type
This is your
beat.
life now.
Yeah. And I got scared it out, and I was like there were like 3 of us in the meeting or whatever, and he was like, so I'll be seeing you guys next week same time, and I was like, it's a bit of a time commitment, like I'll consider it.
I got, like, things to do.
Yeah, I got shit going on.
Like, other than this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did not, was the secret. It was not that much of a time commitment. I was just
Yeah, you
scared.
just gotta say that's like a classic excuse, being like, yeah, I just got a lot going on right now. Like, I can't,
Yeah.
you know, I can't join the debate club, the debate bee club.
And I couldn't, and I didn't do it. And then I did nothing for the rest of high school.
I feel like that's fine. You still made it into college.
Yeah, but it was annoying because we had like one of the, you know, like coming up for, I assume you as well. We have like a mid-degree like review session with like our career counselor coming up, like
Yep.
at the start of the semester.
No, they kind of just like throw us in, and they're like, well, hopefully we can make you graduate in 5 years instead, so you got to pay an
Okay.
extra year of tuition.
So the same thing happened in high school where it was like like you're midway through high school. Let's like talk about like
That
how
we-
you
yeah.
are as a person,
Yeah, we
which
did
is like crazy because I wasn't given that many opportunities to like be myself
right.
in a private Catholic institution
What do you mean? They're like really accepting.
that made me go to mass every month. Okay, at least it was better than grade school. I went to mass every week there. But anyway, I was in the mid high school like meeting with like
Right.
just this guy who I'd like never spoken to ever,
right.
and and he was just like, you know, the biggest regret. I was just telling him like about things I did, and I was like, yeah, I'm not really involved in much of the campus activities, and he was like, you know, he's like an Irish guy. He's like, you know, and he's big. He looks like he plays
The biggest
football.
regret I ever had.
He was kind of like that.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, the biggest regret that every student who graduates from here is that they don't get involved in enough stuff early on. And I
Yeah.
was like, I'm not going to have that regret.
Yeah.
Because I hated that shit. I did not want to do it.
That's what I mean. I feel like people also need to be, and this is something that I have come to discover.
Yeah.
I feel like we are moving like progressively, which is good, in terms of like accepting people for like who they are,
Mm-hmm.
but also not everyone ever like likes like 10 billion things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like my mom always like, you know, has pushed us to be like really like, you know, be active and do all this stuff and like try as many things as you can until you find something that you like, and you know,
Right.
and then you find something else that you like, and then you have all your hobbies and whatever. And I think it's important to have hobbies because, you know, your life can't be all, I mean, it could be work, I guess, if you really like your job. But there are going to be times where it's not just going to be work. So when you have time to yourself, you should probably have something that you like doing so you're not
Yeah.
miserable all the time. But I think now it's like, try like 8 million things, because like we weren't able to do this when like we were younger. And then if you don't like 8 million things, that's weird.
Yeah. There are people who do so many things, and I'm just like, how do you do it?
Yeah.
I get tired after having like one conversation,
Right.
you know?
Like after this podcast episode, we're both going to like look at each other and be like, hey,
See
and then
ya.
just like take a nap.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not a
not-
napper. You're
not
going to
really.
nap.
I'm not going to nap either. You think I'm a napper?
I'm not a napper.
I'm not a napper either.
You're a napper. You
I am
nap.
not a, what?
You nap?
When have you heard me nap or
What
seen
are
me
you
nap?
talking about?
What are you?
You nap all the time.
When?
Last time, okay. No, this is insane of you to say, because when I first visited you at OSU the first time our freshman year, I called you and I was like, "Hey, I'm here. Where are you?" And you were asleep because you were taking a nap.
That's different.
How is that different?
That's in college. Okay, wait. Let me explain.
Okay, go for it.
That was like a big weekend where like you came to visit and like we were doing shit. So I was just tired. But
I was
don't,
there
like,
for one day.
Yeah, but I was tired.
Okay, that wasn't a big weekend.
Yeah, I know.
That was one day.
Well, but previously, up until you had come to visit, I had been really busy.
Okay.
I don't normally nap.
I understand that.
You know
the
what I
next time I visited you, when I was there in the fall, you took a nap in the middle of the day one day, like on Saturday.
Maybe I only take naps when you're coming to visit.
And also, there was one time, I think it was over Christmas break, and we were hanging out. And I was like, all right, I think I'm going to go. And you were like, yeah, I'm going to take a nap. I'm busted.
I think I didn't take a nap.
You nap all the time.
I think I remember exactly that time. And me being like, yeah, I think I'm going to take a nap. And then I just played Valorant for like 2 hours.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Okay. So I, as a
You're
person.
a serial napper.
I'm not a serial
napper. And you need
napper.
to admit to your crimes against humanity.
I think it's just been like serially misrepresented to you. Like if
by you.
By me, yeah.
So
absolutely. But it's like, we're not hanging out 24/7.
Yeah.
Maybe I just get so excited when I see you that I get like way too
It's burnout. You overclock.
I overexert myself and then I get burnt out.
Yeah.
Like after we get off this and I have to go pick up Oliver from the gym and whatnot, like I'm not going to take a nap.
Yeah.
I'll probably go to bed early tonight. But that's because if I don't,
I mean,
maybe that is it. If I don't sleep, how some people are like, oh yeah, like if I don't eat.
Are we going back to the slungry?
Yeah, dude, I get so
insane.
slungry.
Not a word, not a phrase.
No, it's not, because that would
say.
mean when I'm tired, I'm hungry, which is not what happens. Yeah, that was a really good point of discussion.
This is so stupid.
Okay, I turn into a big bitch when
You're
I
a
don't
Snorlax.
Sleep. I'm Snorlax, yeah.
You get out here.
I'm big and I'm fat and...
I didn't say that.
My brother would love this.
I'm just saying you get thrown out into battle, you hyper beam once, and then you're out for 2 turns.
Yeah, kind of.
So...
I'm a glass cannon, man. I could deal a lot of damage. I can get a lot of shit done, but then I need to rest.
And that's why you're Ludwig.
And, okay.
I just keep going.
Yeah, I mean, that's not
I'm
an
a
insult
goer.
to me. I love Ludwig. He's great.
No, it's not supposed to be. And
I love
saying.
Slime, too.
Yeah.
Slime is so funny.
They're great. We should do that.
We gotta find a schlatt. And
we should do that. Zach is not schlatt.
He's not. He doesn't say enough problematic things.
No. He isn't about money.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think either of us are either, though.
Well, no.
I guess, yeah, but neither are Ludwig or Slime.
Yeah.
Schlatt is kind of... We got to find ourselves a schlatt.
I was watching Schlatt. There was an episode of him on The Yard, and there was a segment where he was talking about, like, yeah, I get an email at midnight every night, and he gets, like, a financial report. It's, like, his net worth in, like, a number, and it gives him a big plus or a big minus. And he's
for
like
the day?
For the day.
Every day.
Every day.
That's crazy.
And he's like, how my day feels is based on whether I get a plus or a minus.
I think I would be getting not a lot of pluses.
I'd be getting a lot of minuses for sure.
I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter that much to me. I've also just been working, so maybe I would get a lot of pluses.
You're getting a lot of pluses recently.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
But Zach is not about the pluses and minuses.
He's not about the pluses.
He's about the good times.
Right.
Zach is about the experiences.
Yeah.
I wish he was here to...
He's about the memories. He's about the mise en scène of life.
That's not how you use that.
Isn't it?
No, it's not.
Really?
Mise en scène is like
I know, man.
the essence of a shot that you said.
I'm
doing the
you.
podcast thing where I'm like explaining
shit
to people because listeners don't know anything.
Jackson, please explain to us what
mise en scène is. How you like set up a shot and how like aesthetic it is. Basically, And it's all about like, ooh, they move the camera in this way,
Yeah, and,
or
like,
it's like they made the color correction look like
the
this to
balance of
emphasize
the subject,
certain things.
and
It's
the foreground and the background.
Do they kind of blend into each other? Do they purposefully stand out? It's like a whole thing.
It's a mise en scène.
I mean, this
Feng
is.
shway is the mise en scène of the architectural world.
Have you seen that guy on YouTube Shorts? And he's the
Daily
feng
Modern?
shui guy.
I love him.
And he talks in the super high voice, and he's like, "This is how you unfuck your house."
yeah,
Basically,
yeah.
you got to put
I love
you got to
those
put your
videos.
bed in the commanding position.
You got to make sure that the energy is directed away from your head because that's going to keep
That's
your
right.
mind occupied at night when you're trying to sleep.
And you know what this room is? Maybe we just need like a rug to separate the outside
He
energy
does
from the
do that.
inside energy.
He's
you know?
a big rug guy.
I think he's right.
No, he is right.
You know what I mean?
Feng shui is a very real thing.
It's a very exact science. Like
It
it's
is.
either it's all fucked up or it's perfect.
No, I think there are times where he's been like, yeah, this one is good, but it needs a little bit of work. Instead of being like, everything is wrong.
Well, no, yeah, but like chemistry is like an exact science. Like you either get the thing you want or you don't. I guess is what I mean. My feng shui is all fucked up. In my, I mean, you could see when I was in the apartment, like all this past school year, I had my bed sitting directly next to my door, and that's just
fucked up.
that's just the way the room
Yeah, it is.
came, and I didn't want to like move the bed and the desk around because I'm like a weak string bean of a human being,
You're okay.
and I can't move that. So I was just like, whatever, it is what it is.
I one time,
But it did fuck me up because I was like, damn, I wish it was the other way around.
my room is so small though. I feel like there's not. Maybe I'm actually gonna take a video of my room and send it to Daily Modern so he can fix it. But I don't want to
Yeah, you
move
could
all
do
my
that.
shit. I'm gonna move out in like 2 months. So
Yeah. Yeah, you have the your room is literally right
my
there.
room is right there.
You have the Harry Potter under the stairs room.
I do. That's what my entire family calls me.
Harry Potter.
No, but like they will be like, so how's your Harry Potter room now that you're back at home? And I'm like, you guys just hate me. You're doing it on purpose now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it makes sense now because you're not here all the time.
No, it
but-
does. And that's why I got the room, because I was going to be moving out first, which is like, okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
So I get it. It makes sense.
Yeah. It's
My
a
room
little
in my house
cramped with
next
all
year
those
is-
like owls you have in there, though.
What? You mean the ones that you left for me?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I got
But
you.
they're yours now. They're your problem.
Yeah. Is this like a Harry Potter reference, or is it just totally different?
Because he has
shit?
an owl
No, I know.
as
but you
his
said,
pet.
Yeah, Hedwig.
You know the name of the owl? That's crazy.
Yeah, what?
I didn't know that.
Okay.
I don't
sorry.
watch fucking Harry Potter.
Have you like ever? Did you
I've
read
seen
the
I've
books?
seen all the I've never read the books,
Really?
but I've seen all the movies.
The books are good. I love the part where J.K. Rowling comes in the last book and is like, all of you are part of the LGBTQ community because
That's
I don't
right.
want to get canceled.
And it's gay month, so that's important to
Shout
know.
out Gay Month.
Um,
I changed my Valorant tag to proud and fierce.
that's funny.
One, because I thought it was funny, and two, because I want people to know that I'm not going to be mean to them.
Yeah.
I still think that's crazy.
What?
That people like fucking let people live their lives. If
Yeah,
something
like,
doesn't
who
affect
cares,
you, why do
right?
you care?
And then other people who like are quote unquote like fine with the gays,
Yeah, like they're just fine though.
but they have to say
They have to say it, which
yeah,
is weird.
and it's in a weird tone.
It should just be normal. If they're like, yeah, no, I'm fine.
and they refer to them as the gays.
right instead of just being like human.
And it's like I have a
beings.
gay friend.
Yeah,
I don't hang out with them.
It's like the black
but
friend
you
thing.
know, yeah.
I'm not racist. I'm literally not racist. I have a black friend. Let's emphasize
Just
that.
one.
A black friend. It's like, dude, nope.
And his name is so black, it's like Jamal,
And they would say that too.
or it's like CJ or something.
It's just John.
Yeah.
It's like Zach has a really good friend who's black, and his name is just Steven. That's
Yeah,
his name.
just a normal name.
Yeah. Hey, whoa, okay.
Dude, okay.
A normal name?
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's a white people name.
Yeah, it's a white person name. It's
And
alright.
can I get into this? I hate white people. This is the anti-white people month,
Yeah.
so I think I'm okay in saying that I'm justified
Yeah, I mean, you're also white, and you're allowed to hate on your own self and whatever. So I think it's fine.
That's right. And I'm allowed to hate on other people who are similar but not exactly like me, and that's okay.
I think that's fair.
And I was walking at the park earlier today. My mom was like, "Hey, do you want to go walk the dog with me?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And we go to the. I hate going to the park. Like I like going to the park because it's just like I just get to walk around and I'm just like floating and I get to be in my own mind. It's like it's a Zen state, you know. And the thing I hate about going to the park, specifically with my mom, though, is because my mom brings the dog, and people love our dog. And
Finley.
Finley, he's adorable.
He is really
I'll put a
cute.
picture of him on screen for the video watchers.
Jamie.
Pull
it up
on
the
do have a
screen,
I guess, but the people will stop all the time, and you know how like fucking dog people are.
Oh, do you mind if I pet your dog?
No, it's not even like they do that for sure. But that doesn't even bother me. It's people who like they see your dog and they're like dog people, and dog people are like, "Oh, I know so many breeds. I know all the dogs. I've been to the Westminster."
Is this a Portuguese water dog?
Yeah, and they don't know what the fuck my dog is, which is like fair because it looks like no other dog.
Yeah.
My dog is a English sheepdog mixed with a standard poodle, and people are like, obviously
people
a common
are like,
breed.
damn, that would have been my next guess.
Yeah. And people are like, is that a Saint Bernard? Is that like, and we're like, no.
That is straight. Like, why does it matter? You know what I mean?
It doesn't matter. And people like to like guess, like you're passing each other like on a path, like you're walking towards each other, right?
Right.
And people are like, is it it's a Labradoodle? And it's like,
nope.
I'll give you 3 more.
You get 2 more before I run away.
And I hate it because my mom will stop at every person and they will talk to all of them. And then and this is just white people shit, right? The other people that stop to talk, they'll be like, "Oh, we had like a dog like 8 years ago and its name was like Charles and we loved it so much and it wasn't even remotely similar to like anything that's happening right now or why we stopped at all."
Right.
And then I also have a daughter and she went to this college nearby and my mom's like, "Oh, my brother works at that college."
Yep.
And I'm just like, fuck, can we just keep walking?
So you don't dislike white people. You just don't like really pointless
No, because
talk.
it's only white people that stop for this shit.
It is. No, but I think that's also just because we live in like a primarily like... No, you're right. I was thinking about it. I was like, no.
And you know, I mean, you've been to the park that I always go to. Yeah. It's my area is just a bunch of old like it's like Polish and Russian people.
Yeah.
And they're old, so they like I get it. They just want like someone to talk to, you know? And it's like whatever. But I don't care about you and you're not important and you've never said anything meaningful or unique to me in your life. And I want other people to know that and not stop me while I'm walking in the park.
I think
because this is not the time for that.
We have totally separate mindsets on that. I think I would literally talk to like anyone about anything. As long as they don't walk up to me and they're like say something like extremely hateful. Like if someone was like, "Hey, like I think your dog's really cute," and they asked me a question about my dog, which I don't have a dog, but if I did, I'd be like, "Oh, you know, like this is Jimbo."
Great dog name.
I've never named my dog Jimbo, but you know, and he's whatever and blah 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 blah. Like I don't mind like the small talk unless I was like really like itching to get somewhere, I guess, and I was like walking through the park to get there with my dog. Like I don't know.
That's my thing though. Like the park, I've made the park my safe space where I go to just kind of like zone out and like do my own thing. So when other people come up to me, I get very annoyed.
Yeah.
And I understand that it's just a me thing. I shouldn't be mad at these people.
No,
but I can't help but like
that.
Just, you know, I give them like the Kubrick stare where like I lean forward and I look through my eyebrows and I look very menacing.
You look like Patrick Bateman.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And I don't know. It's always the white people, man. Every time I pass literally anyone else, it's either like a yo or nothing at all,
hey.
Which is exactly what I want.
Yeah.
That's all I need in life.
Yeah. I think, I do the same thing like when my mom calls me for like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Like it annoys me. Like, I mean, I love her. She's great. But it's like if you call me and you're like, "Hey, just so you know, Oliver's at the gym." It's like, yeah, I know. I drove him there. You don't have to
just
tell
wanted to
me.
make sure you knew.
She's like, "Yeah, and you know, like Phoebe's like in Spain right now." And I'm like, "Yeah, I would assume that she probably hasn't moved from where she was like yesterday."
Yeah.
And if I really wanted to know, I could just look.
You know what else white people do that pisses me off? Whenever you're in like a hike, like you're going up some like steep mountain and you pass each other and the other person's always out of breath for some reason.
Yep.
And they do the, hey, and they keep moving. I hate that.
Oh, I love that.
I hate that
no, it's
so
the best
much.
because then you say hey, you acknowledge each other. It's a nice little like, oh, hey, whatever. And then you don't have to talk. That's it.
I like it in that sense, but I don't know, it peeves me the wrong way. Or when people say they're out of breath and they're like, what's up? And they keep moving. Don't ask me what's up. Like you're starting a conversation.
Yeah.
Or like, how's it going? Ugh, gross.
Yeah,
or
maybe.
Sometimes you're walking on like a path that's like skinny enough, so it's like you have to
stop. And
you have
step
to
off
let
the
one
side.
person pass. So you do the thing where you're like you get in each other's way as you both try and step out of the way at the same time, and you do the sorry, okay, and you keep going. I hate that so much.
Well, yeah, because it's just really awkward.
Yeah, well, I just hate human interaction with people that I don't care about. But
Yeah, that's fair. I think maybe I just care about everyone.
my point is, it's only white people that do this,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna keep going back to that.
I think that's fair. I think that's a valid complaint.
So, you know.
Yeah.
I don't
You're
know.
right,
Other than
you
that,
are-
my life is like fine,
You are
I
doing
guess.
crimes, and I'm not doing crimes.
What crime was committed there?
No. I like, I feel like if we were in a park and someone passed us in this exact scenario and they were like, oh, hey, how are you? I'd be like, oh, good, how are you? And you'd be like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I would be silent, but in my head, I would be like, I want to fucking kill you.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, okay, I see it now. No, I get it now.
You know what I mean?
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just that way.
The Kubrick stare.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Do you have like do your friends pick up on like your own isms?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm really bad about that, actually.
In what way?
Like I do it really easily, and then if someone around me does something a lot, it's just ingrained.
It becomes something you say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, do you impress things upon other people, or is it mainly you collecting things from other people?
I collect things.
Yeah. I think I am a giver.
I have some of
Of
my own
things.
things too, but that it
Yeah.
depends on. Like I do it a lot, like especially over the summer when like I don't like my friends are in college for the most part, so like I hang out with you, and then I have like other home friends.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll hang out with them when I'm not at work, but it's definitely like less than I would see people when I'm in college.
Yeah.
So then I do things that like only I do. But then I get back to college and my friends will be like, I don't know, like responding your mom to like literally every single thing. Like I don't fucking do that.
I hate that.
But Kaylee, bro, all the time.
Oh my god, Kaylee, dude.
Yeah. No,
Come
she's
on,
the goat
man.
though. She's funny. Tina does it all the time too. And it's like I can't do it. And Nate, I live with Nate. He's great. Or I guess I'm gonna live with Nate. He does it all the time.
Yeah.
Nate also always turns everything into like a D's nuts style joke.
Oh.
But it's because like I feel like he's like just catching up. You know what I mean? Like he just
Like he
found
missed out on the initial wave.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and so he's losing it, and it's awesome.
Because it's like everyone's been through this before, so no one's falling for him.
Right? Yeah.
But he's trying so
He's
hard.
really, like he'll walk up and be like, "Guys, are you like a VHS or like a CD person?" And in the back of my head, if someone doesn't know too, I just stay absolutely silent.
Yeah.
I go, "Yeah, I'm like a VHS guy. What about you?" And they're like, "Yeah, I think I'm like a CD person." And he goes, "CD's not," and it's so awesome. It's so awesome.
Dude, it's like, yeah, I was hanging out with Candice earlier. You know Candice,
Oh,
right?
Yeah. No, Candice and I are best buds. I heard like yesterday when Zach was like, "Yeah, I think you get into that shrine using something called," or no, you said it. You were telling Zach.
Oh, we were all playing Zelda.
Yeah, and you were like, "Yeah, Zach, you've used the Candice maneuver."
Yeah.
And we all just kind of like sat there in silence.
I love Candice because I feel like it's the most obvious one.
Yeah.
Especially if you say it in a certain way.
Yeah.
So it's like everyone gets the
you
joke.
do it on purpose.
But but I'm not like I'm not setting it up purposefully to get one of you guys.
I think my new favorite bit. My friend who goes to college in Cincinnati came to visit, and so I met him and his girlfriend because they just started dating. She's awesome, but they introduced me to this new bit, which is not like a new bit, but like it's not something that I really did a lot until like they introduced it to me, and they were like, anytime you say the word "come," as in like like, "Oh yeah, my friends are coming over,"
Yeah.
you'd be like, "Your friends are what over?"
I do like that one.
Or like in our group chat, my other friend was like, "Oh yeah, you know, like my one friend's gonna come," and then he just texts the group and she goes, "She's gonna what?" And I was like, "That's awesome. That's such a good bit."
I do the like. Shouldn't you keep that to your own home? Like you don't need to.
Let's maybe not bring that one out into the world. Yeah, that's a really good bit.
Like you don't need to tell me that your girlfriend wants a pearl necklace for her birthday. I don't need to know that.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
I think so. I think I'm pretty sure.
I think you got it.
I think I got it. But yeah, it's like, nah.
I've been keeping up with the bit I had like many episodes ago where every time I went to pick up food, I instead of saying like thank you, I'd say happy birthday.
Yeah. Are you still doing that?
Yeah, I'm going to stop when it works for reference.
Like when someone's
It's actually their birthday.
Dude, if someone's working on their birthday, I'm gonna feel so bad.
Yeah, but people do it, you know.
That's true.
I got to go to school on my birthday.
Yeah,
Or I guess I've never had to do that because I have
worked on
a
my
summer birthday, but
Yeah. Yeah, imagine.
that's I love that bit.
You might have to work. You'll have to work on your birthday at some point. Like when you get a real
yeah,
job.
at some point for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I was working on my birthday last summer when I was in Florida, and that shit sucked because I had to go to the office in khakis in Tampa, Florida.
What a great gift.
So it's 110 degrees without the humidity
That sounds
included.
I've been
You're
complaining
wearing
about how hot it's
khakis.
been like recently, and it's like only 80 today.
Oh, it's perfect today. Earlier today, or I guess not right now. 80 is a little much for me, but when it was like 70 this morning,
dude, 70,
oh,
high 60s, a low breeze,
yeah.
a little bit of sun, a little bit of overcast and
Oh my
clouds, so
God.
that you don't like actually get sunburnt. And again, this is just a white person thing. This is actually it's just a me thing because there are white people who don't get sunburnt like nearly as easily as I do.
Yeah.
But like, oh my God, dude, I hate being uncomfortably warm.
Yeah.
Cause like, what am I supposed to do? Peel off my skin? Like when it's cold out, I can just like put on additional layers of clothing. When it's
Right.
hot as fuck, I either am going to prison for taking off all my clothes, which I would never do, or like there's just nothing. And I don't have air conditioning either.
Yeah.
We are sitting in my house right now.
You're living in the
completely-
5th century.
completely unair conditioned.
It's like fine in here though.
Yeah, because I got the fans going.
Yeah.
We have like the window fans.
And there's at least a breeze outside.
Yeah,
It's
today's
not
nice.
bad. It's good.
And this week it's supposed to be like in the 70s,
yeah.
which is awesome.
Coming up in our local forecast
What about our
also.
local forecast? A little bit of a breeze coming in from the east, or the.
It comes in from the north, but yeah,
Well, yeah, I know, but I was just
because of the lake.
right. Yeah,
Don't know if you know that.
the weird, like scary, creepy one, the eerie one.
Sometimes I forget that we have a hockey team,
Yeah, the monsters,
and they're named after the lake.
the lake. Well, they're in the AHL. They're not in the NHL.
Yeah, isn't that fucked up?
Yeah.
We have almost the 4 big sports, but we're missing out in one.
I love hockey.
I don't care for it.
I think that it is like people who play hockey are like people who play lacrosse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean. But like actually going to a game and just like watching it for fun is fun.
Yeah, I'll go and watch because my school's actually like good for hockey.
Yeah.
Like they're a D1 team.
Yeah,
we
our team is
went
good.
like really far into the playoffs or whatever.
Which is
those games were good.
because you go to a tech school and it's like, yeah, we're just really good at hockey.
It's also
but,
the
like,
only sport we have.
Yeah.
So it's
we got them all, man.
yeah.
Go Bucks.
But I like watching hockey. People who play hockey weird me out though.
I think I have met.
I guess I'm biased because I know one person who plays hockey from like high school, and he's an asshole.
Yeah, so
You know what I mean,
two of the guys that I know who are on our hockey team, 3 actually, who are on our hockey team, I love them all.
yeah,
They're definitely more typical like bro guys than like you and I are.
yeah, like they
But
wear
they're still, like-
snapbacks.
Sorry?
They wear snapbacks and shit.
No,
They have chains.
they're not to like that degree.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like they're more bro than us, but I feel like we're not really
They're bro plus Canadian.
like a little bit lower.
That's what I mean. Like the Canadian is like a positive quality, and the hockey is like a negative quality. So you add the numbers together.
I feel like it can be good though. You know what I mean? Like it's like
Yeah.
you can play a sport and like still be a good person and like be chill and whatnot. And it's
Yeah.
like, well, yeah, I mean, duh. But it's like, there's always a stereotype like football players or like,
Oh
like,
my god, I hate football players,
right?
dude.
See, so you're saying, but not everyone I know who plays football is like a bad person. There are tons of people.
That's
I
not
know.
true. Every football player
Okay.
fucking sucks.
There are a lot of people who played football at my high school who I really like, but fair.
We had this bit where I was where one of the hockey players on our school's team was my boy toy. And my friends were trying to convince me that it's supposed to be the other way around.
Yeah,
I'm supposed to be his boy toy.
Right.
But that's not how it works
No,
in my
you're
dynamic.
Top dog.
I'm top dog.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
top
the
dog
bottom.
entertainment.
Right.
I'm out there. I'm rapping alongside Ab-Soul
Like the Pokemon?
and Isaiah Rashad.
Yep.
Other
really-
well-known
Is
rappers.
there really a rapper named Ab-Soul?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He's one of his famous things is at the end of a song he'll be like ab-soul-lutely.
That's what he's named after?
He's no.
Is it the Pokemon?
I don't know what he's named
It
after.
better be the Pokemon.
I don't think he's named after the Pokemon.
I know. That's why I'm disappointed.
But he's like legally blind or something like that,
That's tough.
which I don't know, it adds to his coolness factor
I would say so.
cuz he's just got like a crazy hairstyle and he's up there and he's like doing all this lyrical stuff.
Yeah, you just know what he looks like.
And he can see.
You just said
He's just like
legally
very blind.
Oh, okay.
He's
Yeah.
mostly blind, I think. I don't think he's totally blind, cuz he like gets up on stage and like does stuff.
Okay.
But he wears like black sunglasses all the time. Or I guess just black glasses, not necessarily sunglasses.
Yeah, I think they're probably just to protect his eyes because they're really sensitive.
I don't know, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
What I'm saying, I'm like Ab-Soul. I don't remember why.
You're like Stevie Wonder.
I'm like Stevie Wonder. I'm playing songs in the key of light,
I love Stevie Wonder.
like that album. Yeah, you like Stevie Wonder?
He's got some bangers, man.
Can you name a Stevie Wonder song?
Probably not off the top of my head.
Okay.
I have a shitty memory for things that I should like actually remember.
Is that a thing you should actually remember?
It should be something me saying that I like Stevie Wonder.
Like you should be able to back that
I
up.
should be able to back that up.
Yeah.
Like if you asked me to like play a song, I'd be like, oh yeah, like I know this.
I was in the car with my mom the other
But
day.
there's just too much.
We were coming back from dinner, and we were just talking about music. And my mom does not know music for the life of her.
Right,
She
no.
knows like 5 Kenny Chesney songs, and that's it.
Yeah.
And I forget how, but like The Weeknd came up in conversation, and I was like, "Mom, can you name a Weeknd song?" And she was like, "Blinding Lights," and I was like, "Can you name like not his most popular song?" And she was like, something Tears.
Something in the way.
She could not name another Weeknd song,
Yeah.
which I feel like everyone should know one Weeknd song.
Starboy.
There's Starboy.
Yeah, there's a lot of Weeknd songs.
You can't name one of the ones that has 1 billion plays on Spotify.
I
though.
feel like you
That's
have
a
to
little,
because
everyone's got to know one deep cut. Like, come
yeah,
on.
but maybe that's all they know the Weeknd for. You know what I mean?
No, I feel like everyone has like that one Weeknd song that's like a deep cut that they're like, oh yeah, that's a good song.
Like
Like After Hours.
like I feel like
I guess it's not really a deep cut.
you can say that you like an artist, but I feel like saying, "Oh yeah, I like Blinding Lights by The Weeknd" is different than saying I like The Weeknd.
Yeah.
If you said I like The Weeknd and then you could only tell me that you like Blinding Lights, you don't like The Weeknd. You just like that one song.
Yeah.
Like I mean, yeah, you like the one song that he made, but it's not like you like everything that he does as an artist,
Right.
you know? So maybe your mom just really likes Blinding Lights, which it
I
is a
guess.
banger.
It's not really her type of song though. Like
Nope.
she listens to like almost exclusively country and Bruno Mars. So like The Weeknd
What
is
a
like the
mashup.
polar opposite of that.
It's not the polar opposite of like Bruno.
No, I mean
still can't
Bruno
get over that
has
he's 5'4".
Bruno has I call him Bruno because we're tight like
Yeah,
that.
right. You guys are close.
He has what's the one song where he's like, I don't want to do anything.
The Lazy Song.
The Lazy Song. Like that's like it's a guitar, but like that's the only remotely like he's pop and like R&B.
Yeah.
My mom listens to
Kenny Chesney.
Kenny Chesney, and like what I'm trying to think of not Dave Grohl. There's another guy with a GR name who's big country.
Something Griffith, probably.
Yeah, I think that's not the one I was thinking about, but yes.
What about Luke Combs?
Some shit. I don't know. I don't pay attention
Bryan,
to it.
Some other Luke.
I listen to good country.
Yeah, like Luke Bryan.
No.
Best country song ever is Huntin', Fishin', and Lovin' Every Day by Luke Bryan.
That's like really specific.
I will die on this hill.
Okay.
See, at first, all my friends and I listened to it like ironically because it's like that's really funny because like
yeah, it comes up in the
fishing, and
meme
loving.
playlist.
Right, but it's like kind of all right.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Country is the worst genre, right?
No.
What's worse than that? Oh, you know what? Okay. Worse than country?
It didn't take you very long. I didn't even have to say anything.
No, but it's close.
Okay.
It's emo rap, where it's like emo rock, but also they're rapping.
Yes.
That's the worst.
I think that's fine. I actually, and I'm not even like I do not love country music at all.
No.
But I used to be like totally anti, like I will not listen to this at all. I think it's horrible.
Yeah.
And then, like, my girlfriend is like, I kind of like country music. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to, like, not play what you want in the car, like, as long as I can also play what I want. And so then I would listen to it. And, like, I think I just have an appreciation for, like, good
art.
Instrument. No. No. I do
What do you
not
mean,
have an
no?
appreciation for good art.
What do you mean?
Well, like, something could be objectively bad, but I could probably still like it.
But I'm saying you have an appreciation for good art.
Well, sure, yeah.
And Pitbull is not good art.
I didn't say that it was.
I'm just saying. That's
like, I love Pitbull, but I just think he's funny.
But once you come to appreciate the art, you look down on the stuff that's in the same genre, but also maybe like not art, and you're like, this is just like.
I don't think so. I think it's just for a different purpose. You know what I mean? It's a different crowd.
Yeah, but
like, there's a big.
It's
like,
still not good though. Like DJ Khaled.
Dude,
there's a reason I repost his stories all the time.
Yeah, but like,
let's go golfing.
Like, some people like him.
That's fucked up.
It's
though.
not me, and it's not you. But
it's
like,
so
if I like
up.
what I like, they have to. They have every right to like what they like too. You know.
I am not friends with anyone who listens to DJ Khaled.
Yeah, you're not. That'd be so weird. I don't listen to DJ Khaled.
No, I know
promise.
you don't.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
It's just fucked up. Like,
that's just how I
DJ
am.
Khaled, like,
I just like.
people.
Trust me,
look,
I agree with you. He does not make good music at all. But if someone was like, I love DJ Khaled, I would note it in the back of my head as like, okay, potential psychopath, and they continue to be friends with him until
yeah, this is a toxic person.
something else comes up. You know what I mean?
This is potentially a poisonous mushroom.
Like, I try and give everyone the benefit of a doubt, but if someone says something and I'm like,
It's a red flag.
right, yeah.
It's an ick.
It's an ick. It's not a red flag. It's kind of like a, but it's just like a me thing. You know what I mean?
But you, like, if you're gonna pick, like, music is one of those things where, like, most people, they just listen to, like, 2 or 3 different artists.
Right.
So it's like, if you're gonna pick an artist, at least, like, shop around a little bit. I feel like if you land on DJ Khaled.
And he's like your top.
Yeah, and he's up there, you're doing it wrong.
I do love, though, when he says, DJ Khaled.
We the best.
We the best.
I hate
love
that.
I think it's so
that
funny.
fucking sucks.
But I think it's funny, like, ironically. Some
Well,
people
yeah.
are like, this is unironically gas. And I'm like, no, you're wrong.
No, his Instagram stories are awesome.
Yes,
They're
they are.
great. Let's go golfing. Let's go golfing.
I love the edits of him.
Hand me
doing
my
that, though.
driver.
Yeah. The one that you sent me, though, was just, like, the edits of him doing it, where, like, he hits the ball, and instead it's just, like,
and yeah,
he edits it so the ball is, like, 8 feet to the right,
They
and it just, like, goes backwards instead. It's so awesome.
They Photoshop it so he's, like, on the green, and he's, like, 2 feet away from the hole,
He
and
misses.
and he misses.
I love those.
That's awesome.
I wish that he would repost those.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But he's not self-aware enough to do that.
Yeah. He might be at some point, though. Who knows?
There's that one, you know that show, I forget, like, what channel it's on, but it's, like, they do, like, DJ Khaled answers questions on, like, a fake Twitter account or whatever, you know?
And, like, Wired.
Yeah, on, like, Wired.
Yeah.
And there was one question where, someone was like, why don't you, like, you say like you're supposed to, like, you work out and stuff, but like you aren't losing any weight. Clearly, you're like a big guy.
Damn.
And DJ Khaled was like, I never lose, I always win.
That is the best response ever to why aren't you losing any weight? That's like when people are like, yeah, I haven't lost my virginity because I never lose.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's nothing wrong with not doing that, but then don't be like.
But saying that makes you so in like the losing position.
Yeah. Like if you were like, yeah, I haven't been able to lose weight because I never lose, I'd be like, okay. So.
All right, buddy. Like you're
like,
self-conscious
like,
about it, and I get it, but
I'd be like, yeah, you know what happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
But if you were like, I just never lose.
I never lose.
You know.
Oh man.
I'm gonna start. That's gonna be my new bit. I never lose.
Yeah.
Yep.
You never lose.
I lose all the time.
What happened to that Valorant last night?
I lost. Actually, I played really well last night.
Okay.
I got 3 match MVPs in a row.
Okay.
And I'm still only 47 RR into silver 3.
Weren't you like gold 2 at one point?
Sure was.
Yeah. So, it is what it is.
I'll get back.
You'll get back.
I never lose. I lose.
Man.
What's up?
Dude, I'm just thinking about, like, Instagram people. Like, it's all fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I could never be one of those. One of those.
I'm thinking about deleting all my social media.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, unironically.
I think that's a good idea.
I actually think it's, like, really bad for you. And I don't mean in terms of just, like, or at least for me. I don't think it's bad for everyone. I am very easily influenced, and I know that about myself. So if I see something that is just, like, totally unachievable and, like, unrealistic.
Yeah.
Like, if I see some dude that's, like, jacked. I could go to the gym 365 days a year. Right, you bookmark it. You go back. No, I'm just kidding. But, like, I feel like, and like for everyone, I feel like there's a lot of stuff that it's like you look at that, even if like you look at pictures from like someone's vacation.
Yeah.
Most of the time, they're just photoshopped.
Yeah.
Or like at least like
100%.
the big influencers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I like social media for the purpose of like keeping in touch with it's like Facebook, but like I don't use Facebook.
Don't even get me started on Facebook.
I think as a company they suck, but I think concept wise, like I get the concept of being an influencer, but I think if you are an influencer, you should use your power for good.
Facebook is like a good idea in principle, but like
the
so
humans
is
just kind of suck.
So is checkers and rallies, right? And that they
Okay, yeah, I'm actually gonna stay silent. I really want to know where this goes.
It's a good idea in theory. It just
Right.
doesn't work out. When was the last time you've been to a checkers and rallies?
I can tell you right now, never.
We should do a video.
We'll do an episode in the drive-thru of checkers and rallies.
It's an episode of waste management, but we go to every fast food place and we do like the tier list, but it's like we have all the food to compare in the same day.
Okay.
That's a good idea. That's a 1 million view video right there.
Yeah, we could do that.
We could do that.
Ladies, gentlemen, in the comments, would you like to
Sound off. Give us your fast food recommendations.
I don't know if we could eat that much food.
Well, no, we would get something small.
Okay, yeah.
We would get like
could do,
just
a
a
fries tier list.
We could do the fries tier list is pretty good.
Yeah, we could
I feel like no one's done that. The French fries tier
Let's
list.
do a fries tier list.
Let's do that.
I'd be
That's
so
so
down.
easy. We go to McDonald's, we get like a small, or we go to every place and we get a small.
Yeah, I'd be cool with that.
That we're saving on money.
Yeah.
We're saving the environment.
That's so
We're
smart.
saving the people.
You're a genius.
We're giving the people
This video's coming out soon.
what the best product is.
We have to make like a really over photoshopped thumbnail as well.
Yeah, it's like a Mr. Beast thumbnail.
No, it's like both of us like there's a PNG of like a tier list at the top, and
Yeah.
all of them are like S tier. And then when we get into the video, it's obviously not that.
Yeah.
But it's like both of us like looking at the dash, like one of us is in the driver's seat and one of us is in the passenger seat. We're both just going and holding up a fry, and it's got a question mark on it.
Yeah.
And it's blacked out. That's the thumbnail.
That's actually so good.
There it is.
You're actually an artist.
I can show it to. I can see it in my mind's eye right now.
That you know what? That's the one thing like Mr. Beast like says in all of his interviews. It's like before you start a video, you should have what the title thumbnail is. And if you can have
we tried every fry in the United States of America. And then like it's
We-
one of us hold.
Yeah.
One second.
And you do the Mr. Beast face.
No, you got to do like the PogChamp face where you're like.
That's what I mean. Or I guess Mr. Beast, he's always like smiling, but he's mouth agape, and he has like his hand up like he's the Rio statue. He's like
Jesus Christ
Yeah.
in Rio de Janeiro.
yeah.
He's T-posing.
But he's got his arm up like his one hand is to heaven,
Yeah.
And he's also like pointing at the red circle on the ground behind him.
Right.
And
Which
the
is
title
not really there. but,
No,
like,
it's not really there.
He's imagining it.
It's all like cartoon.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. We we like put a filter over ourselves so we look cell shaded.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Okay, yeah, actually I'm so down to do this.
Yeah, this is a good idea. We should do
Video's
this.
coming out.
Please do not take this idea. We are going to do it.
Well, we just have to do it like soon.
Yeah.
Let's do it this week.
Okay, let's do it this week.
Do you Right, you don't have a job right now. Okay.
Okay, that's
Sorry,
fucked up.
I did not mean that in like
It's
a
fucked up you said that on the show.
Oh, it's okay. I don't
This
have a
is
job.
my job.
I don't have a job right now either. I have 2 jobs. 3 jobs.
I have 8 million jobs.
Waste management, and then my office job, and then being full-time dad.
This is a job. Okay, we here's actually because we gotta have like a business meeting, and
Yeah.
we're not gonna do that. So this is our impromptu business meeting
Right.
for the future of the channel right now.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna start on shorts.
We do have to start on
We're gonna shorts and like
And we have to
Instagram
do
reels.
shorts, too.
Do we want to be on TikTok?
I think we have to.
Here's the thing, right?
Like
about,
no, but I think we have to.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't either.
You know what I mean?
But I think
Here's the thing that I'm worried about is
Let's both sit up and like kind of like emphasize our points. Like this a little.
no, I'm chilling. This is a chill episode. It's the chill episode. It's the chill
The chill episode.
the new chalupa at Taco Bell. No,
Taco Bell bong.
Bong. Yeah. Arby. No. Do they have fries at Arby's?
Yeah, they do.
Dude.
They're really good.
My stepdad loves Arby's, and I don't know why.
That's crazy.
Anyway, our impromptu business meeting. So the thing with TikTok is like, I guess I'm just scared because of the shit that's happening now in the government with like their investigating. Like, did you see TikTok was banned in Montana?
Really?
Yeah,
They actually did it.
like they dead ass banned it. I
That's
mean, like,
crazy.
you know, how do you enforce that? Like, you can't, other than being like, hey, Apple, you can't have this in your Play Store if you have
In
devices in Montana. But like,
Yeah.
Apple doesn't like track if your device is in Montana. Like, they don't give a shit.
No.
So
they
there's
don't.
essentially no enforcement whatsoever. So the ban means nothing other than being, you know, like words.
Right.
But the precedent is scary because if Montana bans TikTok, and then other
Next, who knows? Maybe even Wyoming,
maybe
Utah.
maybe another place where people don't live, right?
They start with Wyoming for
But
sure.
I mean, you know, the trickle effect, and then it gets into like a national level, you know, kind of thing.
See, but here's the thing. We wouldn't receive any repercussion for being on TikTok, would we?
No.
Yeah, so I don't think it matters.
Well, the reason it's getting investigated is because TikTok is, you know, their parent company ByteDance is a Chinese company who is known to have had ties with the Chinese government. So it's like
Yeah,
that's
so-
a little like that's scary. Like you're right. Like
guess.
I'm right to have reservations about that. Am I not?
No, I think 100%.
That being said, the views are crazy. So
I knew you were gonna like immediately.
you know what I
Anyway.
mean?
Yeah.
I think you just have to. But I want it to be known that I don't want to do it.
I didn't say I wanted to do it. I just think it's a smart idea. I think that we would gain
Just
more
it's a
than
good
we would
marketing
potentially
decision.
lose. I think the most that the Chinese government will ever know about me, like they could know everything
Right.
about
I don't
me,
think they care about
and
us.
I would not care.
Yeah.
Much like how I don't like, you know, I could be a fan
Yeah.
of the Chinese government.
Well, you're not.
I'm probably not, but like I could be.
Well,
I
no,
could-
you're
remember-
definitely not.
Remember, I could be coerced.
No.
I could be at the booth.
You,
I could not be at the
bro,
booth.
put you in a conference with Xi Jinping, and
Nah, man.
30 minutes, and he'll have you switched.
I'll be like, guys, I love the Chinese government.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, you know,
But
I'm not
TikTok's
educated
weird,
enough on
you
the
know?
subject. But I'm gonna go with most likely I will never be like, I love the Chinese.
I think you're
government.
right. It probably
I
doesn't
don't even love our
matter.
government.
It probably doesn't matter.
I feel like it probably doesn't matter.
But it's just weird,
Yeah,
given the current global climate.
It is rising, by
if
the
I
way.
must say. Okay, so shorts. We're gonna start doing like shorts and Instagram Reels and TikTok. I don't know why I said it
Yeah,
like
why'd
that.
you say it like that?
I don't know, because I'm talking down to it in a way, because I don't believe in it.
TikTok.
Yeah, it's TikTok.
Yeah, Kesha did it first, and she did it better.
Yes, I
Yeah.
agree with this.
Yeah,
I don't like TikTok is a disease on humanity.
Yeah, but it's like, and then every platform ever was like, yeah, we're just gonna do the same thing.
I just don't want to be involved in the TikTok sphere.
We don't have to. We could just not do TikTok. I don't.
No, but we should.
Okay.
I'm just saying this is your designated job, because I don't want to do it, to be honest.
I gotcha.
Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to have the first waste management special, French fry tier list.
Yeah,
That's such a goated idea.
that is a go.
And then
idea.
we got to work on the stand-up idea, which have we said that on the pod already?
I feel like we have, but just in case we have.
But to repeat, we want to do
we're thinking about doing stand-up.
we want to do it. We'll frame it like a documentary, like we're exploring the unknown. You know,
Right. Lots of like black title cards with like white text right in the middle.
Yeah.
That's like introducing, and then like we'll pan, like it'll like fade, and we'll be like in really moody lighting on the stage.
the opening shot is like it's like a view from outside the comedy club, and it'll be like Cleveland, Ohio, 8:19 p.m.
Right. So it'll be like a true crime documentary.
Yeah, and we have like
The location of the incident.
we have like interviews. You know, like they interview people in documentaries. They'll like interview us like in between scenes of us preparing for stuff,
Right.
and those will be in black and white.
Be like, I'm really nervous about this one. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
how it's gonna go.
And I'm just really nervous about this one joke about gay people.
And then it cuts.
And it cuts to the joke about gay people.
No, it just cuts.
And no one laughs.
Yeah, right, man. I think that would go really well.
No, but we want to work on like a stand-up set and we could go to like a mic night, an open mic night.
Yeah.
And do that, and we can document our process. I think that would be cool.
I think we should document our progress. We should stay on this.
Like we should get better at it.
No.
We should actually become comedians.
I'm good. I don't want to do that.
No?
No.
Why not? You're a funny guy, man.
That's very sweet of you to say.
You could be funny, but like on a stage and with a microphone.
I could. It's just
That's
like,
what you're doing right now.
yeah, it's just like not what I want to do, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like, derail your life to live someone else's dream. You know?
Yeah, but it's not mine.
Isn't that the American dream?
To live someone else's dream.
Derailing other people's lives for your own benefit?
Yeah, I mean, yes. But I think that in this case, I would be derailing my own life.
You could have your own Seinfeld.
We need to start recording bass riffs now for the podcast. For them to be randomly inserted on our shorts.
Hey, future me,
Ba-ding,
can you
ding,
put
ding, ding,
like a clap track in right now, right here?
Hopefully that picks up.
And the next time that one of us makes a joke, can you put one in as well? Thank you.
And then followed by like a ba-dum-ts.
Yeah. Followed by the audio of that Tom Scott video, 2 drums and a cymbal fall off a cliff.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that video.
That's a great. You know how many views that video has? It's got to have like 80 million.
I would say maybe even hundreds of millions.
Maybe hundreds.
It's old at this point too.
That has to be one of like the most universal jokes.
Yeah,
You know,
just the ba-dum-ts.
it's so simple. Everyone
I think
just
it's really
gets it.
good. He's a funny guy.
They, Tom Scott. There's like a group of people who have like solved YouTube. You know,
Yeah, he's one of them.
I think Tom Scott is one of them. Like unironically, I think Mr. Beast is one of them.
Yes.
I think Ryan Trahan is on his way to being Mr. Beast.
I don't know if he's on his way to being Mr. Beast.
Okay, well,
but
have you
he's-
seen his most recent video?
I haven't. No.
I filmed a Mr. Beast video with $20.
What did he do in the video?
So he spent $11 of his 20 on red spray paint, and he made a circle in the ground. And then he just went on the street, and he found like 10 people.
And he asked him to stand in it.
Yeah, and the whole thing lasted like an hour or something.
Was it like whoever leaves the circle last gets the $9?
Gets the
that I didn't spend?
$8.36 or whatever it was. Yeah.
That's actually awesome. I feel like that's
Which is an idea that I had myself. I was like, this would be a bomb ass idea.
I think that's like the problem. there's so much, or not the problem, like just generally speaking, like you could have an idea that you think is really good. If you don't act on it fast enough, someone else will do it.
Someone else
before
is
you.
gonna take it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. To some extent, I think YouTube now, or I guess just the creator economy in general, is just like someone does something revolutionary, and then for the next year, people try
Everyone-
and replicate it, and 1% of those people actually put a spin on it and make it interesting.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's just Mr. Beast in Russian.
Which we need because I, as a someone who speaks Russian, which I don't. But if I did, I would want to watch Mr. Beast. I would want to know what's going on with Jimmy.
Well, he dubs all his videos.
I know.
Into different languages.
Doesn't he have like he's got Mr. Beast en español?
Yeah, he's got Mr. Beast in the Ruski.
That's awesome. Good for him.
Mr. Beast en Portugueso. Is that Portuguese in Portuguese? I don't know.
I think it's just Portuguese.
Okay.
There's no.
I have no clue, dude.
I don't speak Portuguese.
I'm not worldly, but I want to be.
I'm not really either, nor do I have a desire to be.
Yeah. I want to. There's just places I want to go. I'd be like, that's a cool place to go.
I think for me, a lot of people like want to get out there and like experience a lot of things, so it'll like open their eyes to the world and whatever.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's just like I almost like it's not that I don't care, but it's like I respect you already. Like I don't need to like travel and experience your culture to be like, oh my god, this changed my eyes like in my own life.
See the thing.
Like I already like.
Yeah.
Like, I respect you even if I don't know nothing about you. Like that's just like my base standard.
The thing with like the travel heads is what I'll call them.
Yeah, that's like my entire family other than me.
Yeah, is that like people like go to a place and they're like, oh, it was such like a formative experience and like I learned a lot and I like saw the world and like
then you
that's
just go back to doing the exact same thing that you were doing before.
yeah, and it's like that's true and maybe you take some bit of what you experienced over there back home.
Right.
But for them and then like people want to go like back. That's the thing I don't care about. Is like I want to go to like Ukraine, but I don't want to go back.
Yeah, you don't want to go to Ukraine and then be like, yeah, no, I got to do it again.
I've talked about this before, but I really want to go to Chernobyl.
Yeah, I know you do.
I think it'd be so sick.
I think it's a really bad idea.
It's a really high view YouTube video.
Okay,
So think about it like that.
That's not really what I was thinking about.
But I was thinking about it.
It could be a high cost medical bill too.
That's fine.
All right, man.
Honestly, like, you know, you gotta pick a way to die. Like, it's... Actually, I was just doing,
I guess.
I just found this out. Like, people, you know, because I think one of the things people have a lot of reservations about using, like, nuclear energy in the future.
Yeah, which is crazy because it would be so smart. If we
Yeah,
actually did
it'd be
that.
so
It's
insanely smart, which is not a conversation we gotta get into now.
No.
Because we're not a politics pod. We can leave that to Hassan.
See, that's another thing, though. Not fucking everything is about politics.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's like, that's so political of you to say. And it's like, no, it's not.
It's like, no, it's not.
Me being like, I want to preserve the earth for future generations should not be something political.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Anyway, what was I
Anyway,
saying?
sorry. Go ahead.
I forgot.
How
Unironically.
we're not going to talk about nuclear energy because we're not a politics.
Oh yeah,
podcast.
I was researching this, or not researching, but I like read a news article because reading the news is kind of like eating your vegetables, and I just kind of do it because that's like what I feel like I have to do to be like up and around
I guess I
as
should
like a
probably do
guy,
that.
you know.
Yeah.
So I was reading the news, and there was this one study that was done that was like. Because people are like, oh, you're like working in a nuclear plant must be terrible. Like you're exposed to like all this like crazy radiation stuff. Apparently, working in a nuclear reactor exposes you like for 40 years. For that entire span of time, it exposes you to less radiation than one airplane flight does.
Sorry, what? One?
Yeah, one. Isn't that crazy?
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like, but that's like with no like accidental like mishaps or like leaks or anything, right?
Well, obviously, if the
But, like,
reactor explodes,
Right, well,
like,
yeah. I feel like at that point you're
That's
just
an
kinda fucked.
issue.
That's kind of like a well, you know, I tried.
yeah,
Yeah, I would believe that. I guess
it's just very like I think people are very scared of like nuclear
people
energy.
just really don't like the word nuclear because
They
then
think of the
of
disasters,
bombs.
right? Like they think of Ukraine. They think of what's the one in Japan? Nagasaki. Is it Nagasaki? Yeah.
Or yeah, but also
There's another one.
Oh my god.
There's the one in Virginia, right?
No, sorry, that isn't me. Like a. What are you talking about? Well, I mean, it is, but I just don't know.
Oh, okay.
Sure, maybe.
There is one in Virginia that like it's like Harrisburg or some shit that blew up, and people are like, "Oh fuck!" But like people think about like the disasters, and they're like, "That's why I don't want to do nuclear energy." But it's like,
But,
do
like,
you know
if-
how many people died in Chernobyl in like the days like the week of Chernobyl? How many people died because of that accident?
Probably not that many.
It's like 900.
Sorry, what?
It's like not that many people.
That's a lot of people.
That's, compared to how many people lived in the town surrounding, that's like no one.
Well, okay, sure, but like, the amount of like spread of like potential cancer that could have killed
Well, that's
people
different,
later is,
right?
like, yeah.
But like the disaster itself, like 900 people. That's less than 9/11.
I still think that's a lot of people.
Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people, but it's like people think of it like 10,000 people died. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
But anyway, that's your political lesson for the day.
I think we should definitely try and keep it to like a zero thing. But I think that like.
well, yeah.
Research and development is like really important. So like if we put way more effort into like trying to potentially convert to nuclear energy, and another thing that people don't talk about is that it's just like it's really clean.
Yeah, it's very clean.
It's really not bad for the environment unless
It gives us very little waste and just like,
which I do understand because it's like like it for the most part it doesn't go wrong and it's clean and whatever, but then if it does go wrong, it's very much not clean and very bad, which is like fair.
But we also didn't really like know what we were doing
Yeah.
when it first started,
Yeah.
And I feel with all the energy that we make, just like shoot the waste into space.
Nope, that's a bad idea.
Why not? It's infinite.
Yeah, I guess that's not the worst idea ever, but I don't know. I feel like for some
Like
reason
it just goes.
space?
Yeah. I mean the waste if we shot it out there and also space, yes. Space is infinitely expanding.
It's always infinitely expanding, but technically it does have an end as of right now.
You know what's crazy? I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, how do we know that the Big Bang like happened? And it's because we saw it. Like you know how like if you look at the night sky and you see stars, right? The light from the stars, because the stars are so far away, we're seeing the star.
But
like if a star is like 80 light years away, we're seeing the light from the star as
from
it
80
was
years ago.
from 80 years
Right,
ago.
yeah.
So it's the same with the Big Bang.
You mean like they sent out like a telescope and then they looked back?
Well, I mean, we had a telescope, but we literally saw it happen because the light reached us in time for us to actually see it.
That's crazy.
And that's how we know it happened. Like we literally saw it.
Is that like we always knew that too?
Well, that's how it was like discovered, I think. I didn't go super deep into this rabbit hole, but like
That's still really cool.
that's still like insane to
Yeah.
think about.
And scientifically, I feel like it makes sense. I don't know how you would travel so far out that the amount of light. Like, I feel like you would need to create something really fast. Like, faster than the speed of light,
Which is not possible.
which is not possible. So, how do we know then? How did we see it?
Because the light reached us. It reached the Earth.
Oh, from the Big Bang.
Yeah. Like the Big Bang happened so long ago.
Oh, you mean that? Okay, yeah.
And then finally the light caught up to where we are.
Okay, all right. No, that
It's
does
weird.
Yeah, that
It's
does make
weird,
sense.
right?
I thought you meant like they sent out, like,
A telescope?
I was just say like a satellite.
A satellite,
but
yeah.
like a satellite with a telescope so far out. That
No.
We sent it 4 billion something light years away, and then we saw it. And I was like, well, I feel like that's not possible because
No, I think we just saw it with like a telescope here on Earth.
that's crazy. That's really cool.
Yeah. So take that, Christians. Get fucked.
Yeah, but see, Jackson, you don't understand. All of the telescopes are actually owned by NASA. So
That's
like,
right. And we don't know
they-
anything NASA does.
we don't,
And they're a
owned by
waste
the
of our
government,
tax
and the
dollars.
government lies, which I mean, I guess they do, but
The government lies and people dies.
people do die. But NASA, dude, they lied to us. They
Hashtag NASA lied, people died.
They saw the Big Bang.
They saw it. Something that happened at the beginning of the universe. I wasn't alive.
Yeah.
How'd they see it?
Yeah, they weren't alive either.
They weren't alive.
Yeah.
Like, what's up with that?
You want to know who was, though? The liberals. Ruining it.
That's right.
Like they always do.
Just lying.
Yeah, always.
As the liberals do.
Yeah,
They're
always
just
do.
big liars.
They are.
They're pretty little liars. That boy's a liar. Part 2.
That boy's a liar.
That boy's a liar.
Da-da-da.
She grabbing my da-da.
Spit on my da-da-da. Think about
She think about
da-da-da.
shit that I shoulda.
da-da-da. Shout out Ice Spice.
Shout out. Did you see that she had the song with Taylor Swift? They did a Taylor Swift remix.
I haven't heard it, but yeah.
Ice Spice is on. It's like fine.
I actually
It's not like a great song
I
or
don't really
anything.
listen to either of them like prolifically.
Well, I don't either.
Yeah.
But I
But you also like music.
I
like,
slide
enough to,
into
like,
the new
see what's
shit.
going on. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I don't do that.
I'm in the know about stuff.
Yeah, you are.
I listen to, like, even if there's an artist that I don't really care about. Like, I listened to the new Beyonce. I don't give a shit about Beyonce.
Dude, I love Beyonce.
But I was like, whatever, you know? I gotta be involved
yeah.
in the community.
You got to check out what's going on.
Yeah. And that's me. That's yeah.
Yeah, that is you.
I'm me.
Yep.
And we're all each other.
Us. I'm me. We're all us.
You know what I'm saying? And I think
True.
that's beautiful.
I do think that's beautiful.
And that's gorgeous.
That's going in a short for
and
sure.
that's is that a short?
We're all beautiful.
Is
and
there
that's
there's
us.
yellow text over all of
Yeah,
this?
there is yellow text.
Or no, I guess because there's 2 of us, you have to do the thing where you give each person like a different color for the text.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oliver just texted me.
Oh yeah.
He said, "Can you pick me up at 4?" It is 4:11.
It is 4:11.
So no.
Well, I guess we gotta go then.
Anyway,
Anyway,
guys, thanks for joining.
thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks, and maybe you're listening
Yeah.
only,
Thanks for watching, listening.
and that's fine too.
Thanks for being present.
yeah,
That's what we appreciate. I'm gonna go pick
being
up my brother
present,
from the
and
gym.
that's what it's all about. That's what we're here to do.
It's all about being president.
It's all about being the president of
I
the
also
United
love that
States.
this entire time he did not once try and call me.
Yeah, he just texted you.
Yeah. He's like the opposite of my mom.
Okay, we should go.